So I'm here at my customer in, near Cuban, Missouri, and I'm trying to beat the rain. You got a bunch of clouds that way, a bunch of clouds that way. You gotta love these places that leave the doors open on the empties. So it's a little bit wet in there near the doors, but hopefully it won't be a problem. I've got a live load in St. Louis, and that's going eastbound and down. So let's hook to this trailer and get the heck out of Dodge before it rains. One of the most important things when hooking up to a trailer is this flashlight, because you want to check your kingpin and make sure the jaws went over it. That's a big one. Here at the Big Orange, if you drop a trailer, you're gone, you're done, you're out of here. So they're real strict on how we hook up. I think Pale Rider did a really good video on the proper way to hook up to a trailer. And it's true, you kind of get underneath it before you go fully underneath, and you inspect everything, make sure the height is right. Then you go in, you listen for the click, do 2 tugs, and then you're good. And then look with the flashlight, just make sure. Don't just sit there like, oh, it looks good. So, yeah. When you inspect the trailer, you gotta make sure you gotta do the most important part. I'll show you. What you do after you check the lights, tires, brakes, all that stuff. You look inside the trailer and you go, hello, hello. Yep, we're good. This is what happens when you work hard one day and then screw off the rest. My recaps aren't worth a damn. 4, 5, 6, but then I got some 9 and I just got over some 10s. Oh well. But we'll make this run work. Still making money. You gotta love the big carriers. So my home base is out of Charlotte, not Green Bay. There's 2. You're either out of Charlotte or out of Green Bay. And so when you call in, unless it's like a trailer issue, or if you're calling with your ICA, I guess, or if you're a company guy, your DBL, whatever, I call into Charlotte. So we've been getting a lot of messages because I guess Charlotte's having some kind of staffing issue or something, because we get a lot of messages that, don't call in unless it's absolutely an emergency, So, and I get that, there's a lot of drivers that call in, So, I noticed that there wasn't a delivery number on this load. And normally, that's what you need to get in the gate. So, I sent a message, hey, on the Qualcomm, like they wanted me to, hey, I need, delivery number for load, blah, 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 blah. And nothing. Went the whole day. Sent another message. Nothing. So I'm like, okay. So I went to the gate, expecting that I was going to have to call and be on hold. And the lady that checked me in, man, she had it going on. She called this number and, this number for the customer, and she was on it. It's like, oh, you're good. Thank you. It just wasn't scheduled yet. I'm like, oh, glad I was able to deliver it. Some places are like out the door. So the second I get back in the truck to go in the gate and go drop my trailer, the Qualcomm message comes through. Please do not call in unless it's an absolute emergency. Well, I guess not having a delivery number should have been an emergency, but I got it done because that's what companies like. They like it when drivers just take care of stuff themselves. So, let's go get my load. Check it out, we got the garage style docks here. emergency, you gotta drop your trailer. The old Peterbilt had stationary windows and you couldn't open them because when you back into a garage style dock, there's a glare. And open both your windows and you can, usually helps. But with the Peterbilt, I couldn't do that. Anyways, I think they're almost done with me, and we're probably gonna head over to the yard there in Indy, shut her down for the day, and I'll do the rest of the run tomorrow or Thursday. So. Look, a rainbow in the sky. I thought I would show you guys my view this morning. There we go. You can't really see it, but the fog's in the hills there. We're up in the mountains here in West Virginia. It's one of my favorite runs that I do a lot. Anyways, have a great day, everyone. Sometimes you just gotta wonder what the hell. So I've had a pretty decent week so far. Made my delivery on Friday morning. Deadheaded up to the Pilot in Canton, Ohio, because my load assignment that I picked, that's going to Indiana, says it won't be ready till 5 o'clock Saturday afternoon, which is fine, because my hours were crap. Then the load information changed after I've been parked for a while. And it just showed my ETA as 5 o'clock. And it showed the appointment time for tomorrow, which is Sunday. But the load is got to be due by the time the appointment is made on the pickup side. It's kind of confusing. So I'm here and I find the mailbox. I get my bills. I sign. And there's nobody here. Yard truck was here, but it's cold, so I know no one's been driving it. It's raining like hell. And I see a gate. I go up to the gate. It's not opening. Now, I've never been here before, so I don't know if the gate opens automatically on motion or if you've got to punch in a code or whatever. So I'm looking around. There's no box. There's no code box. There's a box off in the distance that, you use a key fob to open up for the company drivers here, but nothing for me that I could see. So I practically got my truck like this close to the gate just in case it's motion activated, because some of this company's gates are that way. But I got my bills, I got my seal, I could see my trailer. It's right over there. And nothing. So I'm literally dead in the water. I'm soaked to the bone because I went around the building and tried this door and that door and this doorbell and that doorbell, and then finally a worker with flour covered all over his face lets me in. He can't speak a word of English, and and he's like, ring bell, ring bell, ring bell. I'm like, I've done that, and I realized that he's already let me in the building, so no need to ring the bell. So I'm looking around. There's no one in the offices. It's a ghost town. And it's kind of frustrating because I call the mothership and I'm like, hey, how's it going? I can't get in the gate. well, if we'll have customer service call them, blah blah blah. If we can't get a hold of anybody, you'll have to give the load back. Great. Not to mention, I got to back out of this spot that I've kind of put myself in. Which, shouldn't be too bad, but it's just one of those days, and the rain's just kind of making it worse, But, so more than likely, I'll probably have to give back this load, put the bills back in the box, and go back to the truck stop and probably sit for a day because all the good weekend stuff is gone. So that's what's going on with me right this second. Anyways, waiting for this phone to ring. Well, I thought I'd do this part outside. I'm here at the Snyder Yard, as you can see. And I'm here in Indianapolis. So, while I was sitting at the gate waiting for Snyder to call me back, I was sitting there, and all of a sudden the gate opened. What it was one of the company trucks got behind me, used his key fob, and he opened it up. So I drove in there, and I asked him, I said, is it motion activated coming out? And he said, yeah. So I was like, well, how do you normally get in here? And he just kind of shrugged his shoulders. On the weekends, I have no idea. I'm like, okay, well, glad you came along. Thank you. So we got dropped and hooked, and drove on to Indy. I'm still 60 miles away. I could have delivered it tonight, but I didn't want to fight for parking. And I got all day tomorrow to deliver it, but tomorrow I've got a load book that comes straight out of this yard that goes to Missouri. So basically a place where I started my week off at. Anyways, check this out. I'm gonna come out here. Now I was looking at the radar, and there's supposed to be some massive storms coming through. Like the whole country's being inundated right now. I've got a bunch of rain going on at home, and then also Oklahoma and Texas are getting hammered. But gee, can you guess which truck is mine? Kind of stands out, huh? Anyways, all right, guys. So I'll make my delivery tomorrow, and then hopefully my relay's here. When you do relays, you have to wait on if the load has been picked up yet by whoever's bringing it over here. So anyways, time to go eat dinner and hope that we don't blow away in the tornado. Well, the next load I booked was a relay coming out of Indianapolis. That's where I'm at now. And as you can see, it's raining. It's going to be raining all day. So I imagine the other driver will be here with that trailer whenever it starts pouring like crazy. Ha! No biggie. We won't melt. Well, I picked up the relay with no issues. And I just got done delivering, and we ended up right where we started the week off. So I'm going to end the vlog right here. It has been a hellacious week when it comes to the weather. Right now I'm in Missouri on I-44, and if I go any more west, it is shut down completely because of the flooding that Missouri has received in this last couple of days. So, seeing that on Google last night, I booked accordingly, and I found the load that picks up in St. Louis, and it goes to Kansas City. So, that'll be a good one. I won't be making raging money this coming week because I'm trying to make my way towards the house, but we'll see. We'll see what's coming out of Kansas City. So, with that being said, thanks for watching, and take it easy. Stay dry. Stay safe.